I'm very much so glad to see another person with the musical talent of genius there.
Oh, thank you. I mean, my friend Henry over there plays the guitar really good.
Is that you, Mr. Underwood?
Yeah, how you doing, Wilthorne?
I'm doing well. How we been, by the way? It's been a while since I've seen you around here.
You know, ups and downs, a lot of downs, but doing my best.
You want to talk about it over a drink? Perhaps you can spill your sorrows and feel a bit better.
I gotta keep my sorrows unspilled for now.
Well, fair enough. I was you enjoyed drinking, you locked them even deeper.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I play the harmonica too, but I'm not as good at it.
Jam out with the piano.
Well, I've been out of town for a while now. I come back to town, there's plenty of new folks I've never seen before. Seems like we've had quite a few folks move their way into Valentine here.
Yeah, you know, some is crazy, but so far it all seems good.
Well, you know how Valentine is. It is need of crazy. Without crazy, Valentine would not be Valentine.
It's not like we're going anywhere, really.
Yeah, that's why I love it. You know, I caught a leprechaun.
Is it the same one who lives in the swamp who feasts with the gators, or a different leprechaun?
This one's going around Valentine dropping gold, but someone cut him loose when I brought him to the bar. I should have taken him somewhere else. Such a fool.
Well, you're very lucky to find such a unique creature. Very elusive out here. Very elusive. And very far from Ireland out here as well. Is that where they originate from?
Some island? Which one? Oh, yeah, Ireland? I think so.
Ireland. Next to Scotland, on the same island as the British Empire.
I think so. Maybe I caught just a little short Irishman.
Well, he's got gold. He might very much as well be a leprechaun.
Yeah,
and you might count yourself very lucky.
And he had that kind of voice you'd think a leprechaun would have. All high pitch and stuff, freaking out.
Well, Mr. Underwood, I wonder if that leprechaun did find himself on a boat to the United States of America.
Trying to hide out here, but next time I see him, he's mine.
Or when you find him, you gotta keep him safe. Or you gotta rope him and put a gun to him and tell him to lead you to his pot of gold.
I'm gonna say this now: I'll either take your pot of gold, or you give me one wish. That's the propagations.
You know? No, they grant wishes as well. If you got a wish from the set of leprechaun that you found, what would you wish for, Mr. Underwood?
Jesus. Well, I am drunk enough.
The way it sucks, people
I just want to be happy, you know?
Not deal it.
Clear myself from my sins and everything I did in the past and be able to just live happy.
Now, one thing I hear about wishes is you be very careful about, Mr. Underwood, is you gotta be very clear about a wish, or else it can go awry. Have you heard stories of long old tales here and there? Most wish-granting entities tend to have a downside as well if you aren't clear about your so-said wish.
If you have a nut and if you don't work,
That's a good point.
time like me to practice.
Like, cause if I wish for what I'm wishing for, what if he thinks the best thing is I'm dead? And that's the wish he gives me.
Exactly, and for another example, say you wish for wealth. You gain said wealth and a pile of money, but where did the wealth come from? The banks nearby are now empty, and they're looking for a man with a big stack of money sitting inside his house. And they come a knocking and they discover that you have said money from the bank with the same marks of the bank's currency.
But what if I wish for a farm?
Perhaps you gain the farm, but the people you get it from have an unfortunate death because of the way the wish was worked.
Don't eat those, this pissing. Never mind.
What was that?
Nothing.
Why are these almonds wet? Anyways, hello, sweeties. How are you?
I'm doing great, madam. You looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much, handsome. Oh my God, such a compliment from such a good-looking young man. I have a question for you.
Oh, you're so sweet. What's up?
Do you know where this? I've heard rumors of this bathhouse here in Valentine. Do you know perhaps where it's
Oh,
located?
over here. Yeah, follow me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think I know that song. Very nice.
I think I've never met a woman with a deeper voice than myself before.
Yeah, what? You meet a woman with deep voice?
I don't think it was a woman, though, to tell you the truth.
You sure?
Oh, very sure, sir. What's your name, by the way, friend? Actually, I might as well get to know everybody in here since we're all drinking and smoking together. Yes, sir.
Name is Nikolai. What is your name, friend?
Kenway Wilthorne. Pleasure to meet you. How about you, sir, with the fancy hat as well?
Yeah, name's Todd.
Say, you say
Your name
Tom?
was what? This is too loud.
Tahat.
The Harton.
Yeah.
I'm glad I hear it. The guitar, I do mention, is a bit loud, I should mention, by the way,
I
sir.
can't hear it.
No, well, we might as well enjoy the show. He's playing music.
Why do you have to meet you?
I think we met before. I can't remember.
Yeah, me neither.
Drank too much.
Is your name, what is it?
It's Rip Van Winkle.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
excuse me. They is being wild.
Yeah.
He used to run around and he asked for money, trying to get me money
Yeah.
instead of me kids. Yeah, he said, well, I don't give free fucking money.
Did you see a kid didn't run anywhere?
I would say give those kids a shot of whiskey and shut them up.
Yeah, when people run after me, I get a little bit nervous because usually that means they want to rob me, but it was just kid.
What?
Do you find yourself being robbed often there, son?
Your little gang.
Yeah, no, if someone
Me
tries to
out
rob
back in
me,
the
they
saloon.
get
Y'all need some
well,
rules.
face full of lead.
Why?
And I don't know why you're
Don't
scared of
get
being robbed then, son.
We were just
You seem like you can
playing
defend
tag.
yourself quite nicely.
Yeah, well, we gotta make
Just,
rules about your
you
game
know,
of tag, so
I
you know
don't
where
like
not
to
to go, so
defend
you don't get in
yourself, because,
trouble.
then, possibility of getting in trouble somehow, but you know how well law is
I
around
think I
here.
win.
Oh, Nicholas,
Oh, you do.
I have a
Okay,
question for
fine.
you. I see you have the belt
But
of
I need
a
water. Do you have water?
crimson serpent with a skull.
Yes, I got one.
Now, mine, I have one as
Yeah, get your
well.
little
It
guy.
has meaning to myself. What does it mean to you?
Well, right now it's just me and
It
Henry.
means something I do not say in bar, you know?
Oh, fair
Alright,
enough.
just stay off
I
the
guess I
booze,
won't
don't
speak
go
the same
to
thing
the
inside
bathhouse,
a
fuck around there.
public
Yeah, there's
place.
some
All
water.
right.
But,
Thank
I
you.
mean, I just meet you too, you know?
What's up?
Yes, we are strangers, of course. And I don't mean to pry too hard.
We're
the
okay.
friend of Nikolai, you know? Nikolai like people
we-
that are
we need
friendly
to
to
make-
him.
I'm sure you do. And I love meeting folks who are friendly to myself as well. Nikolai,
Me-
pardon me, by the way, I do have someone to talk to real quick.
You have to talk to me.
No, one second, I have a friend to talk to you real quick. Mr.
I'm
Mercer,
taller,
it's good to see
so-
you again.
No, you're not.
Will your friend be
Yes, I
around
am.
anytime
no, you're
soon?
not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
What did,
Alright, take this to the mud
what did
pit.
that guy call me?
No,
No.
take it to the mud pit. Come
Okay,
on, let's
okay.
go.
You're taller. You're taller.
Now you gotta take
It's very
this to the
loud in
mud
here.
pit to prove it.
All
The
right.
taller one will win.
All right.
Now, sir, is your friend going to come through here soon or not, as we talked earlier today?
Yeah, he will. He's talking with somebody else right
All right. How about we go to the other saloon that's across the road there that's a bit more quieter, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Mr. Nikolai, pardon me. We'll have another conversation another time. It was a pleasure meeting you, by the way. It's nice to be acquaintances.
Nice to meet. Maybe I see you again, friend.
Well, farewell. It's very. I have plenty of questions for you as well. It's very unique to see a Russian individual in Russian, right? Not Romanian
Yeah,
or.
Ruski around here isn't very common.
All right, then it's very interesting. I always like learning from folks from different nations of sorts. The ideas they have are sometimes quite different than my own.
Do you? Okay.
Well, I shall get out of everyone's hair here.
Yeah, come on, this Bigg. Yeah, my friend's actually behind me.
Oh,
Coming out. He'll be coming out in a second now.
who is me just know the saloon then that is? Oh, very good then. What's hit
There he
there?
is.
over there, and let me just say, she is not exactly pretty to look at.
Well, I'll make sure she faces away, I guess.
Is that fucking Burton over there?
Probably.
Well, look like him. Or was that Walker fella?
I prefer this place is a bit more private than other locations. Sometimes it's nice to have a good conversation here compared to other locations in town.
Yep, I wish the saloon got used a lot more.
All right, then. Is this the man?
Now, I've seen you around here before.
This is Kenwood.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got a first name there, Kenway.
Kenway Wilthorne. Kenway is the first name here.
Kenway Wilform.
Now, Mr. Muscle says here that you're a good friend of his and you might be interested in the kind of work I do as well, from what he was telling me over there about the church.
That's correct.
What kind of work is that? I didn't say shit.
Well,
Give the lowdown, Mr. Kenwood. Same you did me.
all right, then. Since he's a friend of yours, I might be a bit more open since I'm starting to trust you a bit here, Mr. Mercer. I run a business here that is quite lawless in its own ways, in regards of heists and other unspeakable things that the law would hate to see going on around here. And so I'm looking for friends who might have similar mutual ideas as myself, considering that the law is strong and growing these days, unlike the recession we had a while back when the law was weak. And it's good to be organized these days, especially with the jobs that I do and the kind of people I work with as well. It's good to know folks who have similar ideas.
Right.
What we do is...
So you're telling me you're someone else I gotta trust doing what I do?
Well, you don't have to trust me at all, because trust is a balanced thing here. We're all strangers here for the most part, and I hope that I earn your trust, and I hope you earn my trust as well. But right now, we're building that bridge, of course.
Yeah, piece by piece. I just don't understand what this is. So you're an outlaw. Great. Now what?
Well, I'm looking for folks who want to help me in the similar kind of work an outlaw would do. But I tend to plan things out more than just robbing folks on the road here. Sometimes opportunity does fall into my hands, but my associates, we find ourselves seeing bigger targets, bigger prey, who tend to carry a lot more money in their pockets or host events as well. For example, we have an event coming up soon where my entire friend group here, my gang, you would say, was hired as security. Their mistake, of course. They don't know that yet.
Right then. So, how many people you got?
Right now we got 6, but not all of them are the ones who carry guns. Some of them are more of eyes and ears who hang around the local saloons and so on. But I do need some more folks who could do different jobs, depending on it, as playing the victim or being a fake bodyguard for hire, or even as an extra gun. And you see, when I plan this heist, I'll try to pay everyone fairly as well, depending on your position of the job. And if this is the kind of work that interests you as well, so perhaps it might be interesting for you.
Well, it would be interesting if I believed you, yeah. I don't see 5 of them, 6 of them men, nor have you named them yet. And I never met you or heard about you before in my fucking life. So, right now what I got is a man here telling me he's a fucking outlaw and asking if I want to do outlaw shit for him.
Well, I can understand you see me here by myself. Now, I have friends around here, and I don't know you too well, but I'll just introduce you to them in person when the time comes, if you're interested in the work. If not, very much your own choice that I'm not going to force you into anything, so it's because I can't.
Sean, you know this fucking man?
We had a good talk.
But do you fucking know him, like, before today?
He does not know me.
No, I don't.
So who's to say he ain't a fucking deputy?
Well, if it'll make you feel better, like I said for Mr. Mercer here, I just named some of my crimes, he named some of his crimes to make us more of equals, perhaps. I am no friend to the law whatsoever. Pardon me, what was your name one time? I've seen you around town, but I've only heard it.
If you want to have this meeting, I'm going to suggest you probably should know it by now.
I think I should as well.
Exactly. So tell me what it is.
Your name?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Then why the hell you want to trust me then?
To be
So
fair,
much
I
skepticism.
didn't tell him your name.
He did not.
Well, why else he want to talk to me?
Because I invited him to talk to you just to
Oh,
share
I
what he
see.
has to say.
You gave him my seal.
Yes, he was the one who invited you. Not I was looking for you.
I didn't give him a seal of approval. I just wanted you to hear what he has to say to get your opinion on it. I didn't give him no promises or nothing.
All right. Well, I'm pretty upfront about stepping backwards. I just don't understand what we're talking about here. Do I want to do work and stuff like that? Then I'll find men myself.
That's fair enough then. Well, how about this? Sometimes jobs are pretty big. And sometimes your friends are either injured or find themselves in prison or whatever. Be good to at least be friends or acquaintances perhaps, don't you think, since we find ourselves in a similar...
Well, definitely, 100%. I can't wait for that. Well, I gotta know who the fuck you is to be friends. Right now, you're a man on a bar with a funny hat.
That is true. I look to gain your trust in ways of proving myself, to showing what I can do in person instead of just saying the stories I can do. I can tell you stories all day long, I can. I can tell you things I've done, my crimes, and so on.
Stories. You know what I like? I like seeing it for my fucking self. So when I see you do something, I'm like, shit, that was good. Then we'll talk and be friends. And we can be fucking acquaintances and all of that.
Well, fair enough. Perhaps you'll have the luck to see it. Or would you prefer to be invited or to hear about it by hearsay? For the most part, we operate carefully and planned, so sometimes people don't talk very much because they learn if they talk to a sheriff, I find myself to be very displeased right afterwards.
Hey, I ain't gonna talk to no fucking sheriff. Mercer told you I just went to fucking jail for shooting 4 damn deputies.
Yep, he did.
Well, it's good to hear.
Yeah. What you been to Siska fall in?
Then the Cisco, you say?
Yep, you been thrown up there yet? You
Uh,
had a man diddle around in your asshole up at Siska.
Well, luckily I went there with a couple friends. That's all I have to worry about anybody diddling me. But I've been there once on lesser charges, of course. They were trying to bust me for a robbery on an individual. Unfortunately, back then, we didn't plan an alibi ahead of time, and the sheriffs had caught us by surprise. Usually what we do is do a switch and bait. We rob the person, we change our clothing, we ditch our horses, and we ride on our carriage and make up a new persona. Unfortunately, that persona wasn't caught out too well, so they brought us in. And when they brought us in, they questioned us, and I learned a lot from their questioning about how they interact with individuals, how they try to feed for information. So that's why alibis are very important now, to make sure they line up for every individual part of my group here. So our alibi wasn't good. It wasn't strong. There were so many polls, but they still could not pin us for the robbery of the said individual. So instead, I told them about another crime, as if it was an accident. Say that we actually stole a carriage, so they could pin us on a lesser charge, because he was going to pin us for something no matter what. Rather it be the robbery, which had been way worse, and I'll be known as a man who robs folks. But now I'm known as a simple horse thief to the deputies. Nothing worse.
Well,
So you were just downselling yourself on a
you used to realize
charge on purpose.
You used to better get hung for stealing a horse, right? Much worse than thieving.
Well, the thing is, I was talking to the sheriff, and I was very polite and very courteous about it. And I made up a story how I was down on my luck. Me and my son, so-called son, were...
They don't care about no fucking story. It used to be the way you steal a horse, you get hung. About as bad as fucking murder back in few years back, anyway.
Well, it seems then the sheriffs have become very soft because the way they speak, they're all...
I agree, but to think that stealing a horse isn't as bad as New Alexandria, that's surprising to me. It's almost like you ain't really an outlaw.
Well, perhaps one day I'll prove myself to you, sir. If you're lucky to see it, of course. We've done a couple different jobs, but the thing is, we organize them well. So afterwards, folks are less likely to speak about our deeds, so we keep ourselves not hot on the law, because if the law is always after you, it's hard to plan more deals in the future, if you think about that.
Yep, that's true. Well, law ain't after me. I only speak about what I've been caught for. They call that reputation.
I do plan that one day I'll have a reputation, but I'd rather it be slower than sooner.
All right. Well, I look forward to meeting your friends. We should organize a night's drinking. What you say there, Marcel? We could meet Kenway and his friends, maybe over at Van Horn in the saloon room. Have a whole night of drinking, get to know each other, feel each other out, see how it is.
If they're all right with it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for that. Even if Kenway, this comes down to as simple as we respect you, you respect us. We don't tread on your fucking toes, you don't tread on our fucking toes, and everyone just smiles and gets along handsomely, and we can exchange information when it makes sense. I would say that's a pretty good fucking alliance.
I would say so. I think folks like ourselves should stick together in some way or another, considering that we are outnumbered in this world with the way the government is running.
All right, now that sounds like more sense. You bring your friends along to Van Hall, you speak to myself or Sean here, and we'll arrange a night we can all head down there and drink and fill it all out. See how we get along.
Hell, if things go well, I do have other plans in the works, and perhaps I might share them with you folks as well.
Well, sounds good, but I'd rather shake your hand before I fuck your ass. You know what I mean?
I agree very much there as well.
Well,
then.
name's
Say,
Biggs,
I'd rather
anyway,
dirty the
Kenwood.
floor before I mop it, but you know what? That's the way to put it, I guess.
Yeah. Name's Biggs, anyway. Alvin Biggs.
Well, Biggs, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure I'll see you around here.
Yep, sounds good. All right.
What day should we meet, by the way, before we depart from
You
here?
tell me, you speak to your people, and I'll speak to all of our people as well. So,
Right.
ain't exactly a whole bunch of us. Ain't nothing official yet, but got people I work with, but likely it might just be me and Sean coming along.
How does Friday sound then?
Friday?
Well, Friday sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me, too.
Good then. I can get together my folks. I have quite a few of them, and I've been away on a different job the last couple of weeks, so it's been a while since I've seen them, so they might be doing different things. So it's giving me plenty of time to figure out where they're at, and if I can bring them along.
You got names for these people?
I'll do. I might as well share them with you as good faith. We have Miss Rosa, who goes by Miss Gray. She is
Wait, Rosa, the Italian fucking Rosa?
no.
All right. Okay.
This woman here, she tends to play our victim often very well. She tends to source out individuals who... Pardon me, sir. How you doing? How you doing, sir?
He's fine. He
He's
wanna
fine.
be-
He's fine. He's fine.
That's good to hear that.
That's Monroe.
Oh, as long as he's good to hear, he's good to hear then. Miss Rosa tends to play our sheep in distress, and then she'll turn on a dime if things go bad, pull out her double-barrel shotgun. She is the one who tends to get jobs for us because she can get the wiles of men riled up.
Did she do a drunken harlot, too?
She can do whatever you ask her to do. She's very talented.
Okay.
We have Mr. Marcus Baker. He's one of my guns. We have Johnny the Lad, who's only becoming quickly my second man hand because he is very good when we do jobs together, especially when people wrong us. And then we have Miss. She's more of a so-so companion. She's not fully part of the group, but I'm still deciding on her. But she's known as the Black Widow, Miss Jacqueline. But she is currently being married to a politician. I'm not sure if that's a long con.
I used to work for him. I'm doing security. Clinton fucking Masterwood. whatever
Yes,
the fuck his name is.
that's the man right there.
Yeah, she married him. Was that a scam?
Well, with her, I assume that he might find himself poisoned one day, and his earnings going into her name.
Shit. All right. Yep. Wow. All right.
Yes, sure. There's a couple of folks. I forget her name. She's very new. I only run one job with her. Jessica, Miss Jess, something like that. But she's still on the back burner. I'm still trying to see how she proves herself as an individual part of our group. So that puts us at 5, I believe. We have another guy, Mr. Johnson Silverton. He's also on the back burner as well. He's only been in 2 jobs and he hasn't been seen around that much. But once I find him again, we'll see. But I'm also constantly recruiting as well. Make sure we have a good, healthy number of people. The idea is I want to get my gang to 10, but 6 active, 4 as intelligence. They sit around saloons, they gather information. They don't do the fighting themselves. They just listen.
Yep, sounds good. All right. Well, I guess you're seeing 3 of us right now. That's Mercy to my right. This ain't nothing official. We're just good fucking friends. You know, birds of a feather fly together. And on my left here is Monroe.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you folks, and I'm glad we can be acquainted as well. Perhaps down the road we can, after we become fast friends, hopefully that is, we can work together on different jobs. Name's Kenway Wilthorne. Pleasure.
Here's some fancy-ass name.
I think since we're all working together, I might as well be a bit more honest with you. That is a false name I use. My name is Riker Lundale.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, I used to be Jack Smalls, so don't worry about it.
Rocco Lundale?
Riker Lundale. That is my true name, and not very many people know that, so count yourself blessed.
All right. Very blessed. I feel fucking blessed. How do you two feel? I feel fucking blessed.
I feel like I just got
Mr.
told a
Lundale.
name. That's it.
I've seen a lot.
Yeah, it's
What?
good.
Do we call you
Used to
Lundale in
serve
public?
beer
Or we
here.
still gonna call you fucking, what's the other name now?
Well, call me Kenway in public.
Kenway in public. All right, it's a long name to say, but I'll say it if you want.
Well, if that's the case and the law's around, call me Rip Van Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle's dead.
Wait, what the hell? Your name's Rip Van Winkle?
When the law's around.
You may want to change that fucking name. That's what Underwood uses as his fake name.
Yep, he got that from me. He can go. I'm gonna beat him up for you just saying that right now.
Underwood's using that. I heard Underwood used to be.
I want to see that. I'm not gonna lie. We should go watch that. It's gonna be good. All right, can't wait. Good shit.
I might as well enjoy the fight as well, and then I'll make my way to find my friends and see when they're around.